Hello, can you hear me? Certainly can. That was great. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm glad you can hear me. I'm glad you enjoyed the improvisation. I always feel that's a good way to start a stream, but I don't know. Not done it that many times. Right. So I was going to answer some questions. So I'm going to start off with some questions that I got on Reddit because I posted this on Reddit. Now, if only I could get them up on the screen. That's the question. Sorry, bear with me. I'm new to all this streaming malarkey. Right, we should get some questions coming up on the screen. Oh, why can I hear myself? That's weird. 1 2 1 2. Yep, I'm coming out there. Okay. Can I 1 2 1 2? One, two, one, two. Oh God, this. 1 2 1. Okay, there we go. So I had some echo coming back for some reason. Okay, question number 1 from Rock It Out with Kim D. Hay. Is it Kim D. Hay, Kim D. Haya, Kim D. Let me know in the comments. What was my first instrument? So, I guess the first instrument that I kind of played properly would probably have been the violin. But yeah, I'd say my obsession with music goes back so far. It's probably just like clapping or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, the violin would have probably been the first one that I properly kind of tried to play. Hi, oh, Kim D. Hi. Okay, Kim D. Hi. Hi, Kim D. Hi. There we go. So, Reddit questions. I've managed to get them up on the screen there, hopefully. Question from BME Design Luthia. Hi, Joe. How are you so productive? It seems like you finish a new instrument every other day. Well, I assure you I don't finish a new instrument every other day. That's not possible. So I suspect this impression might come across on Reddit, particularly because I basically mainly post when I have got something to show off, and so yeah, I have like, so that might give that impression. The other thing that might give that impression is having so I always have like 2 or 3, sometimes 4 instruments on the go at once in my workshop, and it takes about 2 months to finish each instrument approximately. So if you kind of add that up, it might look like I'm more productive than I am. Does that make sense? So there's my best attempt at answering that question. Another question. Do you play any woodwinds? No, I do not. I've tried. I tried having a go at playing the ney. I could not get a single sound out of it. I have tried even playing the recorder, and it sounds like a primary school, very squeaky. That's what would that be? The first thing after kindergarten in America is. Since I think you're in America, aren't you, Kimberly? Hi. But you finish one twice a week at least. No, I don't. Sorry, it's not true. It's not true. Yeah. So woodwinds. I've kind of dabbled a bit, but I can't really get a good sound out of them. It's not. Yeah, not for me. I think. Yeah. Sorry, I got something in my. There we go. But if any woodwind players would like to collaborate, please do get in touch, because that's something I can't do. There we go. Next question from Reddit. Many of the instruments you build have a similar body design, but with changes in the neck and number of strings. Is there any particular design that you think really got it right or sounds special to your ear? Any of them have special building challenges? And I'll come to the second part of that question in a minute. So I'm assuming by the body design, you're referring to the bowl back instruments that I do a lot of. Here is the oud I was playing earlier, right on hand. So in terms of bowl back instruments, there's a limit to how much you can kind of mess around with the geometry and still have it work. So that might be a factor in them all looking a bit similar, maybe. There are some exceptions to this. For instance, an Iranian setar or tambur, or my gitterns. Traditionally, gitterns and historic gitterns would have been carved. My man built this way. They kind of taper in a bit towards the neck, and some medieval lutes also have this kind of effect, but to a lesser degree. And so if you've got, that's kind of, you can warp the geometry, but only so much. So this might be why they might appear to be of this kind of very similar construction or similar design. I do also build flat-backed instruments, guitars, flat-back mandolins, etc. And yeah, they have all sorts of weird shapes. There's no reason that they have to be that shape. Obviously, it affects the sound, the shape, but like, I mean, the prime example that comes to mind is a Renaissance Afarian. So I built a few Afarians now, and that is a really weirdly shaped instrument. There's no two ways about that. Is there any particular so is there any particular instrument design that you think really got it right? So I'm a bit biased here because I love the oud and I love the sound of the oud and I love playing the oud. So I would say the oud kind of hits a sweet spot, but yeah, just trying to think what else really. So the oud definitely hits the sweet spot. There's also like some historical mandolins, I think, really have a kind of very piercing, cutting tone. Baroque mandolins, Renaissance mandores, that sort of thing. They have a kind of tone that will just cut through anything, any kind of ensemble performance, and I think that's really something quite special. So I just realised as well that microphone was still plugged in, so you might have been hearing me double with a slight delay, which would be a bit weird as well. Anyway, that's fixed. Yeah, so let me see what else. Any of them have special building challenges? Yeah, I mean, they all have their unique challenges and differences, right? That's I guess I'd say again, the Afarian has so many weird design choices, like the fan frets, the body shape with the bits that kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but the way the sides kind of go into each other, and yeah, that, and the fan frets, the weird bridge design to, it's none of it is, so it's based on a historical instrument that survives in a Copenhagen museum, but none of it would necessarily be the way I would design it, and none of it would be the way I think any modern luthier would design it. And so it's, yeah, that one has a challenge. The thing about tapering the ribs of a lute body in slightly, that's always more challenging than a more kind of standard geometry. So what is your clientele like? Members of chamber orchestras, solo performers, collectors? So obviously I respect my my customers' wish for privacy, so I'm not going to say too much here, but solo performers, yes. Collectors, yes. Hobbyists, yes. All of those. Yeah, some members of orchestras too, but mainly, I'd say more solo performers, collectors. Hopefully that answers your question. Recorder almost never sounds good. Good, I'm glad it's not just me then. Carving wood's like a waste of good material. Yeah, so I mean, I'm just not, I don't have the strength to be, you know, kind of using what's it called? A gouge. I mean, if I did it enough, maybe I'd build up muscle to do that regularly, but I don't know. That's, yeah, I know, I agree. I'd rather slice it up and use it for ribs. It's a lot better use of the wood. Yeah, there we go, gesticulating. There we go. Right. Next question from Reddit. Katsa Piano 3. Sorry, Katsa K Piano 3. I wonder what instrument they play. Sounds great. So I did link my YouTube. I have a couple of questions. What is your favorite instrument to make, and what is easiest? Oh, they found it as well. Right. What is your favorite instrument to make? So again, I'm biased. I'd probably say the oud. Maybe setar or tambour, because Yeah, I don't know. I like them all. It's you can have too much of anything. I think it's fair to say, and so um, having yeah variety is good. Um, but like yeah, I guess the oud. I don't know. Yeah, I guess probably the oud is my favorite, but I'm biased, and so um, I guess can I explain? So the oud is probably amongst my favorites because it's something that I play. Um, and so there's kind of a feedback there of like I I get to hear like the full extent of how it sounds as it opens up, whereas often it's not that I don't appreciate the sound of other instruments, obviously, but um, yeah, there's more of that process if it's an instrument I'm likely to keep for a longer time before selling, and I'm better at playing. So favorite one, yeah, probably the oud. What instrument is easiest to make? So the easiest instrument, I'd say, is probably, if we're talking stringed instruments, because I think, yeah, it's probably ukulele, something like that would probably be. Um, and often I get people asking me, oh, I want really to get into Luther or something. Where do you recommend starting off? And I often say, yeah, a ukulele is usually a good place to start because the constructions. Um, it's yeah, it's. I mean, it depends how complicated you can make anything, but ukuleles tend to be of kind of slightly simpler construction, and they're small, and yeah, and they don't have anything too complicated going on in the design. Um, I guess another option might be something like a lyre, or um, yeah, those sort of things. So that's the end of the Reddit questions. Yeah. So I guess any more questions, or I'll wrap up soon. Maybe I should play out improvisation too. Right, well, that appears to be it. So I'm going to play some more oud, and thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm going to play some more oud, and then that's it, I guess. Thank you for watching.